last 2 years, so it's just been kind of nice to. And then my mom and my dad, obviously, but they were here with me today, and I mean, just nobody supported me more than that. Junior in high school, going through recruiting, and then the youngest is going to be a freshman in high school. And it seems
about your plate discipline. Where did that come from? Is it always something that's come naturally, or something you've worked on?
we kept it around the same, but wanted to become more of an overall player, and that's something that I feel like I did this year. So amazing setup. Marucci is the Marucci hitting center, and it's unbelievable. Yes, I'm always in there. There's not too many days I don't think. I mean, helps me stay in shape. It helps me kind of keep it on. So that's the good thing right now. Swing in, taking ground balls, just kind of getting back into the routine.
Them see which one is gonna be the most comfortable, right? Because that's
aim right and work hard. That's my superstition.
Take that. Brian on the line, a run is going to score. Kept it from
meals because I've been a college student, so I like the home cooked meals. I'm watching them. I mean, I got to watch Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Hill, a bunch of.
Be a fan, you just got to beat up on them when you play them. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
After that 9-run fourth inning for the Marlins.
He had many outings like that in his career.
No, not at all. Third game in this ballpark. Down to the outfield turf. Duran. That one taken down low. 2 balls and no strike. We'll get to those with Jess. Just a second. First a ground ball to Simeon. And low.
He was out in LA. He did get a field a fully healthy lineup once again.
It certainly would be. And
later, because
up the middle. That's another element to his game, which is a huge element.
And he looks healthy. And Kip told me yesterday that his stuff made it look better.
Down to the outfield turf. Duran. That one taken down low. 2 balls and no strike. We'll get to those with Jess. Just a second. First a ground ball to Simeon. And low.
He was out in LA. He did get a field a fully healthy lineup once again.
It certainly would be. And
later, because
up the middle. That's another element to his game, which is a huge element.
And he looks healthy. And Kip told me yesterday that his stuff made it look better. Pitcher, a guy by the name of Brock Porter out of Michigan, Clemson. But those first 2 picks by the Rangers were pretty impressed. The one. And the Rangers got both of those pitchers with a first.
Especially with Leiter's dad and uncle, a downturn here or there, and then come back. You have to figure out how to get out of that beat.
Ground ball hit to the left side, and Duran is retired for the second out. There is value in that. As much as players don't want to go through it, there is certainly an
ready pitcher maybe once in a series. But when you're in the big upper echelon team and they're stacked, it's really.
These last couple of drafts, and Kumar Rocker, we will hopefully see him in a ring. He said, well, you need you're kind of a dead arm guy. Live arms is not.
They were all in the big leagues.
Aguilar lines one to right field, but Garcia. Good looking slider swung on it.
1 and 2 here from Gray. It's taken up and away. Down on strikes, chase the slider.
6. 12 and 6 puts him just above
cards. It could be a very interesting. This is beyond just the Marlins, but just.
And again, this is a team that is
1, 2, 3, a huge honor too, and that's what he needs to focus on. Not necessarily focus on numbers. And it just clears. Have stretch it near the line. Soler in fair. Ray back to work. He'll face the bottom third of the Marlins' record of 37 consecutive scoreless innings, but they would like to end last of the 5th. Swung on and missed. That's the curveball.
He still make mistakes. And that's a backdoor slider. He's going to throw a slider, and you see they just haven't been able to scratch it through.
Scherzer faces DeGrom, and they both strike out 15, and it's a different kind of pitcher's duel.
And at the end of the day, when you do that,
great slider and big time fastball.
Dugout knows what the way it's going, so that's
number 10.
It's doing.
Another fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Stallings.
Thankfully, he got the call.
The right fielder, Gar6th. Wendell takes low. Miggy leads away from first. 1-0 pitch. Rojas makes the turn. Third. Throw from Calhoun. Third. Marlins' best scoring opportunity here. Cooper swings and misses. Coop had a base hit. 1-1. Which is a 1-1 to Coop. Grounded foul. Ball and 2 strikes from Gray. Fastball misses away. 90. 2-2 pitch. Payoff pitch. 3-2. Cooper went around.
You have Luzardo.
Right field line. This one's going to head for the extra base. Cole count. A double to Stone has been the second best in the American League behind only J.D. Martin.
Prove it.
Yeah, now that's the whole thing. Hernandez is Anderson. Calhoun gets back 2 away.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and you can see
The big leagues all of a sudden.
is it, and Calhoun will stay put at second. Right side, Wendell's got it. Over to first and to the 6th.
Ground ball after ground ball until Simeon could field it in his sleep, and now
So many infield coaches across the sport that throughout the years as well, but you see Ron Washington, for example, working with these guys.
Balls, he fed me ground balls, and I was very full infield.
Soler down on strikes for
And Pete Alonso was working with him at first base.
Jesus Aguilar. Outside corner for a strike. On to the Gold Glover. Makes the play. Beginning of the season. If not for the one out to right. And coming up. Sizzle. They've heard that a little bit over the All-Star break with some barbecues on July 7th.
He had been good too until not just live on it.
Chops one foul. One of the reasons why the Rangers signed him in a big way. It's going to go down the left field line. Second. He'll stop right there.
Some funky bounces.
I mean, we know Andy. We've watched finalists for a Gold Glove a few years ago. Has a terrific 2 weeks have been ugly.
Yeah, he's had some bad luck in work with what happened.
Yeah, and that was a clean double. I'm not saying that it
unfortunately
makes a hop off the mound. Miggy looks at third, but he'll take the sure out at first. Semi taken down low. On the right side, 1-1 pitch to Heim. He went all the way, still 1-2.
was great.
Nance gets Jonah Heim.
That's what Tommy Nance possesses. It's just
Single in the third, a 3 RBI day. Little dribbler up the third base line. Foul. Nance a slow roller again. But you can crush a pastry.
crushes baseballs. I crush pastries. That's a perfect.
I mean, I should. Another a 2-2. That one is a called strike 3. By Baptist Health. 5-0 anymore. It'll be Matt Moore. Javi Garcia starts.
Banger of a curveball.
Now facing Bryant. Taken upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Revs up the fastball there, and De La Cruz popped up off of first and out of play. Back in 2013, brings home a 2-2 pitch and beats De La Cruz with a couple of doubles in his career against Matt Moore. Takes a pitch down and in. Fouled straight back. Time to change up. 1-2. Him and Garcia going to move up to second base.
Sometimes you can get it lost in the crowd or the seats, the shiny.
And a 2-2 coming. Mickey grounds one foul outside third. 2-2 to Rojas. Fouled away right side. 2-2. Again, fouled back.
I'm feeling lucky, Paul.
The 3-2 pitch is inside for ball 4. Pitch from Moore. Top end of the strike zone for a strike. 0-2.
I'll throw you a changeup.
Tried to laugh after a walk. 1-2 to Stallings. Whoa, look out. That got the home plate umpire. Moore's 1-2 pitch is in there for a call. Strike 3. 5-0.
But he just doesn't look like Pablo to me. He does not look like the guy that's pitching with the same ball, but he doesn't look like Pablo to me.
Yeah, I think that, you know, he's up.
Which we
Between.
that one gets away and to the back. It's a homestand for me.
Okay. Second one.
The second. The first was the first game. Lear Hernandez. It's going to score. Tavares double for Hernandez. A 6. Just got a piece of that one now. 0-2. This one was what did we have? 2013. So that was long before my time.
Starting to get to the point where all of a sudden, you know, there's things that garbage can get U-bats. It's getting hot out there.
Nance has it, throws to first, and
His song changed.
how did that work out?
We scored a ton of runs that game. Plate. I mean, I had "You're as cold as ice."
6-0 Rangers lead in this one-game series.
I mean, but he is a guy who's always had Rockets. His fastball's up to 98. As you see right there, right on cue.
One foul straight back, still 0-2. Garrett, Reds will be here. Hope to see you back here alone.
Gonna be.
That one to third. Cooper.
Yeah, where you're going with that.
I mean, you don't want 3 or 4 days off if you're 14 straight.
But here's the thing. If you think about that, right? They run the break.
Garcia makes the play.
Off the break with that kind of. But again, it's. I think that you want to peak at some damage.
Ball too short. A 6-0 deficit for the Marlins as we head to the 9th inning. Shiri faces Marcus Semien and takes a fastball outside left side of the infield against Semien, who takes a fastball inside corner for a strike.
Against them, it was the first game, I'm pretty sure. And it was funny because all of them were saying.
Pops a base hit into left field. He's been on base. Now Nathaniel Lowe takes a strike. Takes outside. So 1 for 4 this afternoon, but he does have 25. And after this, the Rangers will head out.
I hope he just stayed out there.
Lowe strikes out. Jonah Heim takes inside. Fouls that one straight back. Than he did last year in fewer games. It's taken low and in. Inside for ball.
Calling him El Bombi. It just stuck, and the Rangers have.
Bright idea. That's popped up. I don't know. I just work here. Why don't you take it up with the. Strike 2 run. There's a strike.
That was very.
Route the dive of Anderson and down the line. Now Tavares has been hitting. He credit today. Ryan Anderson takes inside. 99 from Dennis.
Have to set up now where it's slot. Just go out there.
Here to Anderson with Garcia waiting on deck. That's in there for strikes. So today felt, I would think, on Friday night against the Phillies,